pretty damn cold this morning. Still middle of April. And as you know, I just picked up the Shelby not too long ago. I got it in early March. We're now in mid-April, and I already have a problem with the car. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone assumes that when someone mentions problem in Shelby GT350, they automatically think oil consumption issues with the voodoo. Well, with this one, that's not the case, at least not for right now. My problem is more of a S550 platform problem, and that is this tank is leaking. You can see how discolored it is from the fluid leaking on it. And I moved this hose, push it up more, and move the clamp up more. But you can see right there in that corner it's cracked. And it's also cracked on this piece that comes out into the hose. So what I did was I did order a new aluminum tank for this that's coming soon, but it's not here yet. So in the meantime, I'm going to use some plastic JB Weld just to hold it over so I can at least drive it, because when it leaks down here and it gets all wet here. It's not a really bad leak, it's just minor, but I don't want to drive it like that regardless. So we're going to throw some JB Weld on that, let it set for a while, take the car out, do a quick test drive with it, and see if it's setting up well and if it solved the problem for now until the new tank comes in, and then I'll install that onto the car once it does arrive. I'll get a better close-up look of the crack on the inlet that goes into the hose once I get this off. And these just crack over time due to heat cycling and stuff like that. So now I'll try to get in really close. You can see where that's split, and that extends up onto that tube. It's really hard for the camera to focus on it with it being that close, but I'm pretty sure you can see it. So I just wanted to remove that so when I put the JB Weld on it, I can get it on the whole surface, and it looks like it's cracked pretty good even on the other side. It's definitely cold this morning. I did not want to be out here this early doing this, but I want to give this stuff enough time to set up. So I do want to dry this later when it warms up a little bit more. That's the two-part epoxy stuff. And I can't mix this and hold the camera at the same time, so you guys can enjoy that view for just a second. This is probably going to go on really sloppy and goopy, and it's going to look like crap. But like I said, it's just to get me by until that tank comes in. Hopefully it ships today. I ordered it a few days ago. I do have a head mount for a GoPro, and of course I have a GoPro, but I just really hate using it, so that's why I'm kind of doing it this way for right now. Alright, that's the end result. I'm going to let this dry for a few hours. I have some other stuff to do, and I'll come back home. We'll take the Shelby out and see if it helped with this little leaking problem that I've had. It looks like crap. I knew it would, but it's just temporary. Like I said, the new tank is on its way, but it's not here yet, so once that comes, we will get it thrown on. Just in case you're wondering what I actually used, it was this stuff here. I think it's going to work pretty well. It was like, I don't know, $7-8 at Walmart. So we'll take the Shelby out and see how it all turned out. Alright, it is a few hours later. Not much warmer outside. But this set up pretty well. It's pretty hard right now.
That's what she said!
Take it out for a drive for a little while. Let it get up to temp. See if it leaks any coolant down in this area like it did before. Hopefully it's all good. So let me take care of a few things real quick and we'll go for a drive. So I'll take you guys along as I do some errands and a little bit of what I do on my days off sometimes. Gonna go grab some lunch, need some gas because this thing loves gas. I don't know if this eats more than the Cobra does for fuel, but I'm gonna have to do like a comparison between the two, because I actually think this takes more fuel than the Cobra does as far as what it consumes. And then I'm just gonna do some driving around, get it up to temp really good. I'm gonna go and, need some new sneakers. I'm gonna stop by the New Balance outlet store, which those are made here in Maine. So we're gonna go there, a little bit of a drive, not too far, but just a little bit, and pop the hood, see how the expansion tank's doing. Hopefully that JB Weld plastic weld is holding and it isn't leaking any fluid at all. Thanks, Biden. Alright, so I reached my destination. This is the New Balance factory outlet. Real good prices on sneakers. But, checking out the leak situation, and it's all dry. This is all from before, so it looks wet, but it's not. But that patch held pretty well. You can see there's no actual liquid that came down. Run my fingers there. No liquid there at all. So that's good. So at least I know I can drive it without dripping antifreeze out of the coolant tank. So until that new tank shows up, I'll be good to drive it around for a while. I got 2 pairs of sneakers for 113 bucks. Considering everything else is so damn expensive right now, well, I'll definitely take that. So as you can see, there was no leaking from the little red net fix that I did to hold the Shelby by until the new expansion tank comes in. I did email the company earlier asking if it was shipping. I had to buy it off eBay because the one that I got was sold out everywhere. Wasn't my first choice of tank that I wanted, but the one that I really, really wanted, they didn't make anymore. And I thought about getting the Shelby one that just says Shelby on it. But that one is 550 bucks, and I just didn't feel like spending that kind of money on an expansion tank. So I went with my second choice, and it's still a really good looking tank, but hopefully it ships soon. I had to buy it on eBay, so I hate buying stuff on eBay. I don't like eBay. I don't like GoPros, and it's 2 things that people use a lot of, but I don't like either one of them all that much. And it wasn't supposed to rain today, but I'm getting rained on right now. I think it's just a quick passing shower. I'm pretty much using the same criteria for this car as I do the Cobra. Nights, days only, not driving it in the rain, although I've been caught in the rain a few times with the Cobra since I've had it. But with this, I would prefer not to drive it in the pouring rain, but this is just a little passing shower, so I'm not too worried about it. So that will conclude this video. Hope you enjoyed something a little bit different. I wasn't expecting to buy a Shelby GT350 and not have any issues at all going forward. It's still a car that's got a couple years on it. Those expansion tanks are cheap plastic, and Ford put them on every car within a big chunk time frame, so you have to expect things like that to go. I mean, I'd rather have a Voodoo engine that had a lot of R&D put into it, and as good as this engine is as far as the power it makes and the sound, I would rather have something like that over a better expansion tank when it comes to what Ford's going to focus on. But we'll pick up, I guess I'll call it part 2 of this when the tank comes in. It will get that put on. I do have some other parts that actually came in today, and those may be going on at the same time as well. So there'll be the new tank and some other parts going on underneath the engine. So if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit the button down below. And above all else, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button. See ya.